Hello, my darlings. It's Shar. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. This is a little bit of a different video for me, by which I mean a lot of a different video for me, because I want to talk to you about the products I have been influenced to purchase. The only kind of TV that I watch is YouTube, which is safe to say that I have been influenced quite a bit. If a creator is talking about something and I hear enough creators talk about it, they're gonna get me. I am the target audience. They are going to get me. And I have been influenced by quite a few things over the past decade. So in this video, I want to talk to you about everything that I have been influenced to buy and whether or not it really worked for me. I will be a hater sometimes and I'll be a lover sometimes. But hopefully this will help you get a better sense of if you think something might actually work for you. I have plenty of examples to pull from, but these are just the ones off of the top of my head. So if you like this kind of video, let me know. I'm posting it as a little bonus video because my upload schedule is usually Sundays and Wednesdays. But since I wanted to have a little bit of fun with this one and just talk about all the shit I've spent my money on and how I feel about it, let me know if you like it because I can do a part 2 because trust me, there are many brands I have been influenced to try. The first one is HelloFresh. I tried this while I was in New York City, and HelloFresh is a meal subscription service. What they do is they send you a box of ingredients with recipe cards, and those are your meals for the week. As someone who really loves cooking, I did enjoy the simplicity of HelloFresh, and as someone who struggles with remembering what's in her fridge and eating for one, because when you buy groceries, you're often purchasing for multiple people, I loved that the one meal I got from HelloFresh was actually for 2 people, and therefore I had both dinner and lunch for the next day anytime I cooked. HelloFresh was very, very simple to use, and I did love using it so much. The food was actually hella fucking good. Like, that is me being so serious. Almost every single recipe that I tried from HelloFresh, I absolutely loved. Here's my issues with it. It's expensive. It is. It's not as expensive as it could be, but it definitely is pricey. I love that I didn't have any food waste, but I do think HelloFresh was very pricey. But the great thing about HelloFresh is that they're always offering discount codes. And when you cancel your subscription, give it a couple of months. They'll reach back out to you with even more discount offers. Hey, did you like 65% off? You know what? Let's give that back to you if you will come back. And because I'm not being sponsored by anyone in this video, I can tell you that the first time I tried HelloFresh in New York City, I had hella fucking delivery issues. I once had a delivery driver for HelloFresh call me and say, I'm not coming upstairs. I don't know where this is. I'm not coming inside this building. Why don't you come downstairs and get it yourself? I have had them deliver food to the opposite side of the building and just leave it randomly, just literally on the floor. One of my neighbors had to come and tell me, hey, I was in this tower and I saw a package for you. I think you should go get it. Like, literally just abandoned it. But to be fair to HelloFresh, when I contacted them and told them, what the hell is up with your delivery? They did in fact refund me like a good portions of the time when I ultimately canceled because the delivery issues were just too much for me. In full transparency, when I restarted it a few months later, when they offered me a discount, I didn't have any delivery issues ever again. So I think that they genuinely took my complaints seriously. Maybe they had other people living in major cities complaining about the same things, changed their delivery company, and I didn't have any issues again. And let's speak about what I believe is HelloFresh's sister company, Factor. Factor is the same idea as HelloFresh, but instead of having grocery boxes delivered to you, you are actually getting fully prepared meals delivered to you. Great idea for those who hate cooking, who really don't have any time at all, and who just want to have meals delivered to them. Here's why I didn't like Factor. It was nasty. Like, I don't care if I didn't like any of the meals I got. They all kind of tasted the same. I did not like the flavor profiles of anything, but as someone who is a textures gal, ick. The textures of all of the food, it tasted like food you had in your fridge. But not only food you had in your fridge that you let sit in a little bit of water. Kind of soggy. A little bit gross. Like it tasted like cafeteria food. I'm sorry, it did. I hated it. Hated it. Can I recommend Factor to you? No. I think that you can find better options. It was nasty. Then we're gonna talk about Wild. I'm actually gonna get some of the products we can talk about so you can see. Influenced. Now, Wild is a deodorant company, and what they do is give you this reusable case, and then you can purchase refills of the deodorant so that you can just reduce your waste because you're not throwing away your whole deodorant. The cardboard box that your refill comes in is compostable, and you're just constantly using this case. Do I like Wild? Yeah. I actually do. I had a great customer service experience the whole way through. I love that I am not throwing my deodorants away. These deodorants work really well, have very fun fragrances, which I really enjoy. And just for me, it helps me feel a little bit better knowing that I have one last thing that I am wasteful about. And the refills themselves aren't super expensive. The case itself, in full transparency, is something like $20 to $30, depending if you get a special case. But the case you're supposed to have for a very long time, and then you're just getting refilled. We'll see if I continue to use it, but so far I haven't had any issues. The only issue that I have is that the refills are pretty small. I would say they're about this size, so about half the case, which may be normal for deodorant, but I do find that I go through this deodorant a lot faster than I do with other deodorants. A normal deodorant would last me about 3 months with me using it every day. Like one uses deodorant. This lasts me about a month and a half with me using it every day. So just be mindful of that. But overall, I do like Wild. I like their mission, and I have been enjoying the product. Hicks / Hollister. I was an Abercrombie girl through and through, but my financial situation changed, and it helped me because I realized Hollister actually sells a lot of the clothes that Abercrombie does for about half the price. And Hollister is always having deals. How much do I love Hollister? Most of the clothes that you see me wearing in my vlogs are from Hollister. This top from Hollister. This little sports bra, obsessed with this little top. So cute. Also from Hollister, and their sizing is pretty good because you know what? This is a large curvy, and I am a big gal with a big chest. When I tell you they fit in here, like look at how generous that is. I really love Gilly, Hicks, and Hollister. So yes, when I was influenced to buy and purchase, I'm happy to confirm the quality is very nice, the pricing is reasonable, the sizing is generous, and I genuinely just love them. They get so much of my money. Many of the things though, wait for the sale. There's no reason why you have to pay full price. They do sales multiple times a year, usually at very steep discounts. I'm talking 40% off plus. I can't remember if they changed their name or not, because again, this video is not sponsored, so I don't fucking know. Care of. This is a vitamin brand, and the whole idea of this is that you go on their website, you take a quiz answering questions about you, your body, and your goals, and then you get subscribed certain supplements and vitamins to help you with that. I didn't use Care of enough to have a solid opinion of it, but there was one super distinct reason outside of it being very, very pricey that I stopped using it. Actually, two. I don't like the way these things are packaged. Like, I get the convenience of having it packaged in like individual wrappers, but as soon as I opened that box, I was like, this is so wasteful. Hated that. But the main reason I stopped using Care of, aside from it being really fucking expensive, the pills are huge. Huge horse pills. I'm already gonna struggle to take my vitamins. Do you think the first thing I want to do in the morning is choke? No. And if I was taking one pill, fine. But they're usually giving you like a handful, like 5 or 6 pills. That's way too many supplements for me. Let's streamline that. But the pills are too big. They are too big. If you are a girly who struggles with swallowing pills, which I normally am not, this is not for you. That feeling of the pills being stuck in my throat, bleh, absolutely foul. Let's shrink those pills down a little bit more. I don't need to feel like I'm choking when I take my vitamins, actually. To know from me, function of beauty. This has died down quite a bit, but they are in like stores like Target and like Care of. Function of Beauty, I believe, was around first actually, but it's this idea that you would go answer questions about your hair and your hair goals and whatever issues you're experiencing with your hair, and then you would get a custom shampoo and conditioner or whatever else you signed up for to help you with your hair journey. I hated it. I hated it. Was it fun? Sure. It was fun to take the quiz. It was fun to get the products. The products themselves are very cute. Like the design of the packaging is adorable. They do smell really nice. My hair was never drier or brittler than at that point. I'm talking, it started to feel like hay. You can take that for what it is. I cannot 100% for sure say that it was function of beauty. That would not be fair, but I can tell you that it was the only part of my hair care routine that I had changed, and my curly hair said, fuck you, you dumb bitch. Curly hair is high maintenance. It requires a lot of care, and basic things are not going to work for curly hair, and unfortunately function of beauty just did not work for me, and it's very pricey for something that I felt like only caused my hair damage. And this is just my review, my opinions, my thoughts. It's not a statement of fact. The only thing I'm telling you is that I used a product. It's the only part of my hair care routine that I changed, and this is what my hair felt like after. Skillshare. Now you have undoubtedly seen Skillshare pop up in a lot of videos. They do tend to sponsor a lot of people. And Skillshare, I would say, is a platform for learning. It is a bunch of creators who create videos and courses around helping you learn a new skill. And the skills really are very broad, all the way from sewing to business management and leadership, anything and everything in between. If there is a skill you want to know, you can probably learn that skill on Skillshare. My thoughts on Skillshare are, yes, it's great if you need it. If you need it. And here's my full transparent journey with Skillshare. I signed up for the free trial. I really loved the free trial, so I did purchase the year subscription. And in that time, Skillshare is where I learned things like how to edit my videos, where to find graphics for my videos. I use things like Final Cut Pro, general filming tips, how to grow an audience. Like, these are all things that I learned on Skillshare, and I got a lot of value out of it. Now, I didn't use the subscription as much as I would like to, and honestly, I think that 99% of the people who would subscribe for the year might have the same experience, because as much as your girl loves to be a continuous learner, the reality is I'm not learning a new skill every week. I'm just not. So I don't feel like you get your money's worth. Instead, what I would say is, if there is a new skill that you would like to learn, maybe getting Skillshare for a month or so and then letting it go. Unless you are taking on a major project, or maybe are starting a business and really need a lot of assistance with that, you can get a lot of value in Skillshare. I think the courses are really great. I think the way that they design the courses are very intuitive, and I did genuinely learn a lot from Skillshare when it came to content creation. But I don't think it's something that you're going to get a ton of use out unless you're someone who is learning a new skill all the time. And even then, for the skills that I picked up, like how to crochet, how to embroider, there are free YouTube videos that I watched and just learned from that. I think it's great. I don't think it's something that you're going to use often. And say hello to an adult toy brand, Bellesa. This specifically is the Pebble. So Bellesa is an adult sex toy store, but they also have an adult movie website. They're all about, I believe, empowering sexual education and healthy sexual exploration. And they really, at least I know for sure, for their adult content, because again, influence. I've seen all the promo and sponsored segments focused on pornography led by women, and all of the actors decide what it is that they want to do within the videos. While that isn't necessarily my thing, I am here to talk to you about the sex toy portion of this. Bellesa is really actually pretty affordable. Up front, their prices are super high, but like Hollister, they're always running sales. Usually you can get something for about 60% off, and if you're getting a major order, you can get this for free. I personally did not. I just got the 60% discount. Signing up for their email list will get you a lot of deals if that's something that you are interested in. I will say that the delivery of the items itself, super cute, first of all, with all the adorable stickers that they send you. Their custom customer service and just the way they speak to you in their marketing communication, I think really backs their vision and their mission. I love how they are empowering more people to talk about masturbation, sex life, and generally just finding sexual pleasure in a variety of ways. I think that that is really great. I can say that the delivery of the item itself was very, very, very discreet. It didn't say Bellesa anywhere. It didn't say anything about anything. It literally just said blank warehouse location. Completely square box, so not a ton of product waste, and genuinely was super discreet if you are worried about that. This specifically I'm going to speak about because this is the one that I have. This is a suction toy, and if you have used suction toys, one of the most popular one being like the Rose, the issue with the Rose is that it's a little heavy on the vibration and a little light on the suction. She's too much. She's too much. This, however, I would say in terms of suction toys is as good as it could probably get. The suction is there, but the vibrations themselves are a little bit on the weaker end. They're just there to stimulate you. Now, of course, the settings could go up, but you can see that what I really love about this is discreet. Like, this is just a case, and the case itself charges the product, which I love. The silicone material of the product as well is just like very nice. So if you were just like in my drawers, you wouldn't see this and think, oh, it's a sex toy. You're like, okay, cool, what's that? Like, it is very discreet. What's not very discreet, and this is not Bellesa's fault, this is just sex toys in general, this bitch is loud. She's not like the loudest thing you've ever heard, but she's loud. So if you don't live alone, which thankfully I do live alone, they're gonna know what you're up to. You can hear the vibrations. But like I said, I think it's great. I think the Bellesa company is great. I love they offer so many discounts, and genuinely I do say yes. If you need a sex toy, getting it from Bellesa is a great idea. Getting it from Amazon is not. And you should look into why. You do not want to get your sex toys from Amazon, but also getting it from Bellesa is a lot more affordable. I have been to sex toy shops because I do like to support independent businesses. So when I went, I don't even want to know how much a vibrator would cost at a sex toy shop. Like a good one. But she's cute. She's about 48, not even. It was free shipping, and I think it was like $40. So a pretty good deal for a sex toy. And finally, we have Miss Alani Nu. Nu and we have a long history. The first time I ever took a pre-workout, I was like, this tastes good. Like, that is just a fact. This is a pre-workout. It tastes delicious. Literally, if you like any kind of like slushy or icy, most of the flavors I've tried taste really, really, really good, and they are super effective. But most Alani Nu pre-workouts, like most pre-workouts, have stims. And here's the thing that's gonna happen. The first time I took this, I had the full scoop, and I was like, because what stim pre-workouts do is shoot little, they're energizing you, but a little electric bolts is what it feels like going through your body. Like, literally, you're just jolting. Like, a little bit too much energy. I started to wonder if I was high the first time I took this. So I stepped away because I was like, God damn, this ramped up my anxiety like nobody's business. However, I came back to the pre-workout because since then, Alani Nu, you can't even see that because of my face, but you know what? You can see that I have the product, are now stocked in Target. So I saw it in Target, I picked it up, and I learned to take less. Half a scoop of this, and sometimes even less, is what I will take in the morning before I work out. And yes, I do find that it makes me have more efficient workouts because the amount of time it takes for me to like reach that failure point is longer. So I do really like this. I think it tastes great. It's like a fun little treat in the morning, and I will continue to use this product. And because it is so easily accessible, at least here in the States where I have Target or any kind of like health food store, I can just go into the store and pick it up. It is a little bit on the pricier end in terms like about $25 for this, but this is a really heavy amount, really generous amount. I've had this for over a month. It's not even a quarter of the way empty, but again, that's because I use half a scoop, and I think that unless you're already accustomed to taking pre-workouts, about half a scoop will be enough for you. And so besties, that does officially bring us to the end of this little bonus video, talking to you about all of the shit I've spent my money on and whether or not I think that it is worth it. Again, all of these are my personal opinions and experiences with it. My only hope is that it helps you kind of decide what it is that you would like to put your money towards. If you've also been influenced before and you've wondered if it's worth it, here's an unbiased opinion, as unbiased as I can be, because most people are biased in some way or another, but that's besides the point. When I say that, I mean, I don't know these companies, and these companies don't know me. I have spent all of my money on these things individually. They have no idea I'm making this video, and I am not sponsored, nor have I been sponsored by any of these companies before. But I hope that you've enjoyed this. Let me know if you would like a part 2, because again, I have been watching YouTube for over a decade. So trust me, I have been influenced by a lot, and I will see you in my next video, which should be, I don't know when I'm posting this, either Wednesday or Sunday. One of those days, I will see you then. Bye!